Alright guys, back at the shop again. This time we're taking the bike apart again here, so here you see. Had the LEDs running last time, but we noticed that the connections of these were very, very weak. And they like to lose a color once in a while if you have it flexed the wrong way. So we're upgrading them. We're going to these, which are actually used in computers. For, I think, power supply extender? Yeah. So Fisher Boy's over here. He's soldering with his own solder kit that's way better than what I had. So he's getting those connected to these LED strips, which are wrapped and shrink, and they work really well. So he's going to do that to all 5 of them. He's working on number 2 right now. And I'm over here going to fix this stripe, this messed up plastic dip with a stripe. So I go ahead and I hit it with Windex to kind of clean the surface before I dip. And the can is over here. If you don't know, keep plastic dip and glossifier in warm water for 10 minutes or so it heats the can up. So then it the plastic dip will liquefy and spray better spray on there, so it's not as globby. So just gonna work on this for a little bit, and we'll come back and update when we start getting more progress towards that. All right, so we're back. So now all the LED strips here work. Oh, good. Yeah, I need that later. Yeah. So yeah, all these LED strips have this type of connector. We plugged into that one as a tester, and everything works right. So Fisher Boy got that done. That's good. All the black stripe is over here. Came out really, really good actually. There's a little bit of pulling in here, but that'll dry up tomorrow. I'm gonna let it sit overnight, and it's gonna actually, the seat's gonna come up about here, so you're not gonna see any of that. Like if the stripe is off, you're not really gonna tell. So the stripe turned out really good. I'm going to gloss over tomorrow. I kind of messed up just right there. That was the only part I messed up. But other than that, it looks awesome. And I'm going to come back at it tomorrow. Wipe up these pieces, all of them. That'll dry. We'll gloss all those up. And we're going to put the rest of the connectors on the bike. So all those will have matching connectors, and then they should all work. So I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to finish it off tomorrow. Alright guys, what up? Bando back, and we're doing another video again on the bike. We're getting closer. So here I have the parts that are masked off because I have the can of glossifier over here. The front fender I just didn't feel like taking off, so I just masked off most of the pieces to here because the headlight's going to stop here. So I'm going to try to hit this section, shine it up a bit. Here's the rest of the pieces. And here's the glossifier. I have it soaking in warm water, so I try to make it more of a fine mist when it comes out, because they usually recommend you to do that. So all the pieces here I hit with Mr. Clean, and I'm letting them dry out for a couple minutes before I go ahead and apply the glossifier, so it gives it a nice smooth finish. And here's the black stripe from after it's been done drying for about 12 hours. Looks really nice. And you can barely tell this indent's even here after it firmed up. So hopefully when I apply the gloss coat, it'll kind of make it a little bit more even. You could still see like little runs like right here, but I knew that from going into that those were going to be on there. So right now I'm here early. Fisher Boy had some stuff to do today. He said he'll be by later to finish up the LED connections. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and gloss these because I'm going to try to use up as much of the glossifier as possible to try to gloss all these pieces and give them a little bit more of a shine to it, because especially like if you look at this front fender up here, it kind of lacks it right about here. If you notice, you can tell, I can tell from person, from here to here is very glossy, but after you get about past to this point, it starts to go to fade to black, which you can tell it gets kind of iffy down here. I mean, the black coat is fine. It completely covered it, but the blue didn't get as much down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and try to get the gloss that matches to match up here as it is down here, so that way it all looks uniform. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll come back a little later when we start getting things back together. All right, people, what's up? Back at the bike. Fish is with me, so he's getting ready to, he's just about there. Got 2 more to do.
One more.
Okay, 1 more. But you technically got to finish up this one, heat shrink and stuff. But these 4 work all now, so that's good. So that's good. And it's instant connection, disconnect, so it's really good. No fooling around anymore with that. So he's just about done. I used up the whole can of glossifier So it is completely empty now. But this is how they turned out. You probably can't really tell because the Hero 3 doesn't have very good light sound quality difference. But I'm just gonna let it dry up a bit. But most of these, I actually hit these 4, except for that one. These all got like 3 or 4 coats on them. The headlight back here, and you know, got a couple coats, more coats, like 4 or 5 coats. Here's the black stripe, but it's drying. It's still tacky, as you can see. It's really wet in the bottom base of the gas cap, but really blended in this seam that was this rip. You can barely tell it's there now unless you really stare at it. And all of this got covered up. Like, this is what they used to look like, and now this is all covered up. It's got a nice shine to it. The gas tank, also the blue got hit on the outside too a bit too. Just don't know why these microfiber rags left these like fibers in it. But I'm gonna go get some dip coat. My dip coat at the house, I forgot it. Get some dip coat, hit the stripe down and smooth it out. And hopefully, by the time I get back, that will, this will all dry up in here, and then I'm gonna peel that away once that dries up. I don't want to peel it right now, so it's dry, because this, you're not gonna see any of this anyway, because it's all inside the gas cap, where the gas cap clips over this. So it's really, really coming together. And then we're gonna rebuild the bike again, and the only thing left after that is, after this fully dries, is just need some vinyls on the sides of the tank. And that's it. We're getting there. All right, we'll come back when we get some more stuff built together. Okay, guys, and we're back. Still working on the bike. Here's the bike in pieces still, but we are getting the LEDs wired up and put together. And Fisher Boy had this great idea of buying these things, like these little clips to hold this from breaking, which is fucking fantastic. So this prevents it from flexing. Yeah, they literally look like this. And then you just wrap it, you put a zip tie under it, and you just zip tie it down so it doesn't move. So this has really no way of flexing at all, which is really great. I got the dip coat. I forgot it in my house, so I'm gonna dip coat all these pieces because it's still fine. These feel kind of tacky. The stuff I spray with the gloss and the paint, or with the dip. Got the headlight all mounted back up again, so all the electronics are working under here, and the screen back on. So we're just gonna go ahead and just finish the build off and put the rest of the pieces back together, and we'll come back when it's done. Okay, guys, we are done. Probably done, but we're gonna check and see how the LEDs look outside now. But they are all functioning. Oh yeah, that one's there. Oh, that's because the heat shield's in the way. That's why I couldn't see that one. I'm like, where the hell is it? It's behind here. It's behind the heat shield.
How big of a... You can see this one, but not this one from the front.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, but it's all together. Everything's matching. All the colors are correct, I believe. And that will just... That's that strip that looks a little bluer because this is all white. But
I kind of want to run a second strip on the left side.
oh, why?
So that it lights up out here too. Because anyone coming at you is going to see lights on one side but not the other.
Oh, I think originally we had it on the outside of the shield. I think no. Oh, well, all right. We're gonna go outside and look at it. So, but we're done.
Outside of the shield, it wouldn't light up back here.
Yeah. Well, we're good. Now we're gonna go outside and test and see how it is. Well, actually, too. Let's try this out.
What are you doing?
That's how you know we put it together, right?
When it actually starts.
All right, we'll be back in a minute when we go outside and look at it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my test drive around the block really quick, and it's snowing outside.
Really?
What happened there? What happened there?
I didn't do it. Did you turn the fuel shutoff back on?
Oh, that could be the reason. Hudder! Fail.
And that is recording.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
It's on now.
Turn it on.
Hudder! Fail. Oh, that was a little worry. Okay, so That's going on the video.
And the bike now can do
Epilepsy.
epileptic seizure mode. Once it
Fuck, hit the butt.
I'm trying.
What? Great, how do we... Oh god, no. No. Bad. Oh god.
We'll figure it out.
Why is it... Okay, hold on a minute.
Shut it off. Okay.
Now it's... Okay.
There, we're back to epilepsy.
Now, will it change?
Yeah, it's changing right now.
No, but...
Oh,
will
I
it,
got you.
will it actually change?
Yeah, okay.
There we go. We got it. It's
And now we
solid.
have seizure mode.
Seizure mode activated!
Wait.
Can you just put a color on that's not going to get me pulled over?
Super seizure mode.
Super seizure!
Wait, hold on. That's about the best we can do.
Okay, just...
Party bike.
Party bike.
Alright, what color?
Oh wait, now it stopped snowing!
It's a little bit of flare. Red, green, or blue?
Blue. Alright, let's do it.
Okay, I like it. Now we have to wait for him to come back. I really wish I could change the colors on the bike from way over here. I also hope I got that in frame. I have no idea if you guys can see this.
Oh, it's cold. Woo! But this looks fantastic, man. This looks great. I can't believe it works like this really well.
Death bike. Eric.
Okay. Wow, yeah, this is... Okay, let me roll back towards the door. I'll take up here, hold that.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry guys, I have no camera control. I have no idea what he's doing either. Oh, he wants us to see it in the dark.
Yeah, in the dark. Yeah, let's see. I mean, well, kind of, but because the HID is so
Can
bright.
you turn it off?
No, I can't turn the HID off unless I unplug it, but...
I'm pretty sure part of the video, you see nothing.
Nah,
It's
just...
because I have no control over that thing though.
That is freaking ridiculously awesome. Snow and everything, but the KLR is now done, and it just looks freaking... Green is awesome. Green is bright as hell, dude. Can it probably...
It's like white.
There it goes. Damn, green looks bright as hell, though. That's awesome. Keep going. Flip through them. Well, don't do auto. Just there's yellow.
Let's do everything. That's an orangey color.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. There's blue. Blue is probably one of the better colors.
There's barely two different.
Yeah, like
And then there's a fairly slightly off white.
yeah.
White. Real deep blue.
That's cool. That's cool too, man. Holy crap. That's cool too. The teal, the magenta. I think, you know what, we were debating on this side if we had to extend this LED or not. I mean, it's actually, it's you know,
I guess it's there.
it's there. I mean, not like the other side though. You can see though, it comes down like this though. So we might actually take this LED out and change it out. Probably that'd be a good idea, maybe.
I don't know. It's your
I mean, if you're up to take the extra 10 minutes to solder, I mean, we might just consider doing it so that way it kind of matches this side with this side, so they kind of match, you know. But other than that, this is awesome. I mean, we're pretty golden. The only thing I got to do now is add the vinyl on the side of the tank so that way it doesn't wear the dip away. But we're good. Fucking high five. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap that up. So I'll come back with an actual video. So this is the end of part, I think 3.2.
I have no idea.
So no, I think that's what I'm gonna call it. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Peace. Okay, guys, so we decided to go ahead and redo that LED strip. So over here, you can see. Now you can see the lights shining down here, coming out this way. So you could light this pole and down here up when it's dark. So that's good. Fisher Boy did a good job, fixed that up. All right, so now all that's left is these need vinyl right here and on the other side. And that's about it, though. We're done for our part. I know I gotta wait on my brother to get the vinyl together, and she's ready for the road after 5 or 6 weeks of worth of work. That's gotta be tucked up in there.
What is it?
The cord, yeah, but
That's no big deal.
yeah.
We could secure it a different way if we need to. It sucks. The one that we replaced is the one that I had to replace earlier today.
Yeah.
The only one. So I left the backing on there.
Yeah, the backing on here,
I hate shrunk.
he's shrunk over the backing.
See, nice
But
clean-
we're good.
clean.
So I will come back when we get the vinyl set, and we'll call that a wrap after. But for right now, she's like 95% done. Maybe 97% done.
I need to. See, I've never even. Okay.
Yeah.
Not easy to do with jeans on. So I'm getting a little bit of restriction.
Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit.
that's better.
All right. Thanks, guys, and we'll catch you in the next part. Okay, guys, back at the shop, still waiting on the one thing I needed is the graphics. So we're going to get those in a bit. But in the meantime, the Chad pads have come in, which I have 10 of these, but they're disposable, like, fuel guards. So what you do is you really just, here's my fuel tank with the cap open, obviously. You take these 2 pads, they have a larger one and a smaller one. I just figured I could get away with the smaller ones. You pop that out, this all tears off, and you just literally go like this, and you just slip it right over the top of the gas tank like that. And I just slid it up like this, and there you go. It's still kind of a tight fit, but I mean, look at that. I mean, this is like, from back here, I mean, that is not going, there is no way, like, you'd have to be doing something really dumb to get gasoline on this bike now. I mean, that is perfect. That is exactly what I needed to have. Like, this is great. This is enough area to cover around the tank to where I don't have to risk getting gasoline on the dip. Like, there's a little tiny spot, like, right here that I could possibly get. But other than that, I mean, that is a very small percent area to get. And, I mean, it's perfect. I mean, it's great. It covers this up really nicely. Probably could roll this up in my pocket and put it in my jacket. And it works great. It's way better than this. Like, compared that to the dip guard, like how much surface area you can cover with this versus that. I mean, that's insane. So that's fantastic. That'll solve hopefully all my fuel problems and never having to get gasoline on my plastic dip again. So in the meantime, I took some measurements for the bike to get the graphics, kind of get an idea how tall I want the stripe and how long I want it, which is probably going to be about 4 to 5 inches high by about 10 inches in length this way. So that way it hopefully will cover up my knee scraping against the side of the tank here. But once those are on, we'll be good to go. So I'll come back when we start putting those graphics on. Okay, guys, and I'm back. So there's 2 things I'm going to do. Here's the first step. These brand new Kawasaki graphics I'm going to put on my bike that me and my brother just printed up, which are actually going to look really cool on the bike. They should be sitting about here, but this is going to be for the other side of the tank. But this is how they're going to look, like this. I have to take off these 2 front pieces here, though, in order to get this to stick properly, so I'm going to do that later. But for right now, the only other thing I'm going to do is take the battery tender and install this. There's a cord right here that connects to your battery terminals here, and then I'm going to have it run the length of the bike this way and hopefully hang off the back here. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay guys, so after a little bit of filling around, got the battery tender attachment attached to the positive and the ground wire, and it's running right here, underneath here, and it comes out here, so then I can plug this into here behind the tire when I'm done riding. It'll charge my battery up, so that way I won't have to worry about it going dead if it's sitting for a long period of time. So, okay, next we're going to try to hit the Kawasaki graphics. I have to pull these two panels off, and then I can see about applying these to here, so we'll come back when I get those on. Okay guys, she's back together and ready to ride. Yeah, these stickers were not, stickers really don't like plastic at all. What I ended up having to do here was I had to put duct tape, okay, down behind this to get this sticker to actually apply to this. Luckily I had 2 stickers. So this is sticking nice now for now, but this is really where my leg's going to be sitting most of the time anyway, so this is not going to really come up if I'm riding. This one turned out the same way. There's just a little more duct tape right there. But I'm going to replace these stickers with actual, like, better quality adhesive vinyl later. So we're going to take care of that later. But everything else works. So we're going to go ride. So hopefully you guys will see a couple more videos now of me riding the bike. So with it all done. So till next time, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Bando, and I'm out. Peace.